So wet day out there pretty much everywhere. Yeah.
Yes. A very soggy day. If you go up in elevation, we're seeing the snowfall.
Right.
But it is spring, the official start. Now, us meteorologists, we kind of celebrate on March 1st, but now all of us get to join in on this warmer celebration. We just got to pack our patience and wait for our temperatures to finally reflect that as well. Just a few images coming in from this week of the blooms and blossoms underway, anywhere from Mount Tabor out towards the eastern Portland or downtown Portland. That's where we are seeing a lot of pops of color. Now, what is the spring equinox? Well, it's where the equator is directly in line with the sun's rays, so we see an equal amount of daylight in the northern and the southern hemisphere, and we just so happen to see those direct rays hitting the equator at 2:01 this morning. So already several hours deep into the spring season, which means that the cherry blossoms are well underway. By about the time we get Saturday in Portland, I anticipate near peak conditions. Fast forward to April 1st, we'll start to lose a lot of those petals and transition from the white and pink pops of color to a subtle green as we dive our way deeper into the spring season. So something for us all to look forward to over the next week to 2 weeks. Now, it's not just the Pacific Northwest that are starting to see some of our plant life come back to life, climbing their way out of the winter hibernation, but much of the south central, southeastern sections of the country also underway with the spring leaf peeping sights, but also seeing some of those blooms and blossoms out towards the south. As our temperatures still kind of cooled out towards the Great Lakes area, over the Rocky Mountain states as well, but at least for our area, getting back up into the upper 40s, low 50s for this current point in time. We are anticipated to continue to warm up our temperatures as we work our way through the rest of this week. Dark, cloudy rain clouds continue to sit overhead. 50 degrees is where we currently sit out at PDX as the persistent rain still remains widespread. Those yellows and oranges out towards parts of Washington, Columbia County, where some of the heaviest of the rain is currently falling. And over the high terrain of the Cascades, that's where the snow continues to come down. For your showers past forecast, that's where I've given us the yellow bikes to go, just because we'll be running into some of those rain showers as we fall back into the upper 40s. But it's also quite breezy out there. A southerly wind is going to peak near almost 30 miles per hour as we move our way through the rest of the overnight hours tonight and into much of the day tomorrow before they slowly start to taper back. So not quite as windy tomorrow, but a hit and miss rain shower or two still possible for tonight into the start of the day tomorrow. We'll have a few dry moments in the mid-morning hours, but then by the afternoon, evening, widespread heavy persistent rain just does that, stays persistent across our area before we slowly start to dry things out for Saturday. I think we'll see a mixed bag of a little bit of sunshine, but mostly cloudy skies as we dive our way into the start of the weekend. So if you got that outdoor lawn work to be done, that's going to be your point of access as we anticipate additional rain accumulation to near about 1.5 inches in some locations, maybe even closer to 2 inches for the coast as our snow elevation level, at least through Saturday, hovers right around 4,000 feet. And then we start to warm up those temperatures. But hey, it looks a bit like a snow globe out towards Government Camp at 33 degrees after our 24-hour snow accumulation has started to pile up close to a foot for places like Mount Hood Meadows. And we're just going to continue to keep that snow machine going for Oregon's highest peak. So great ski conditions for this weekend. Tonight here in the city, 46 degrees is where we fall to. It will be breezy and it will be rainy. Tomorrow we'll start off breezy, but then those winds, they'll start to taper back as the persistent rain really starts to build. We're looking at the potential for some record-breaking temperatures by the time we get to Tuesday as those highs return to the mid-70s, some of the warmest air we have felt pretty much since about the month of October or so. Yeah. And we do anticipate drier, sunnier skies to match that as we roll our way into the middle of next week. Before the next batch of rain moves in, cools us back down, but you know, that's spring, a roller coaster ride for us.
Up and down everywhere.
Yes, it is.
All right, thanks, Josh.